Don't let the cold keep you from doing the things you love this winter. Big dogs gotta eat. Is it safe to say that you are on the run right now?
Yeah, I guess you could say it in a certain way, yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Tommy G, and today I'm going to tell you the story of when I got held at gunpoint by Mexican police. It all started when a rapper named Cheddar Blanco DM'd me on Instagram. This guy was the real deal. Here's what he brought to the table. He spoke Spanish, he could navigate the hoods in both Texas and Mexico, and he had a connection to a Mexican gangster rapper named Hostage. But you see, there's a catch. Hostage is a bit of a wanted man in Mexico, but we'll get into that later in the video. Next stop, Piedras Negras. Who's after you, Hostage?
The government.
If they find you, what are they gonna do to you?
Probably gonna torture me till I cough up some money.
If we're interviewing you and they kick in the door, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, we gonna be out of there.
They gonna beat our ass or what?
What are the odds that we get our ass beat too?
Right here in Mexico, man, there's no man's land, homeboy. Like,
Straight up.
it's crazy down here. This ain't no gang shit. Like,
It ain't no gang shit.
I had to sneak in the city last night. That's how nervous niggas is.
We're going boots on the ground right now, walking up to the spot. There's police like a block away from where we're going. We don't want to draw attention, so let's go. Let's be low key. Hey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you. A little boy right here.
Where's it at?
It's in the glove box.
Okay. We made sure to clear the house so there ain't
Or in the
anything here just in case.
or in the You're right. At this point, folks, our story takes a turn. Let me explain. We arrived at the house of Hostage's friend Borrega, and I get the interview going. We're having a great time. About 10 minutes in, I pause the interview to go to the bathroom. When I get out of the bathroom, bam! The door was kicked in and I see a man with a face mask pointing an M16 at me. 3 Mexican police officers storm in and shout, "En el piso la verga! En el piso la verga!" I get on my knees and put my hands on my head. We are absolutely powerless. One officer takes Borrega upstairs. He's taken upstairs, thrown onto a bed, gets punched a few times, and the officer begins to search the room, ransacking drawers and throwing clothes all around. When the officer didn't find drugs, he brings Borrega back downstairs. Another officer stands next to me and I say, "Wow, tienes armas grandes." The officer cracks the slightest of smiles. The thick tension in the room lightens just a little bit. Eventually, we are led onto our feet. Our IDs are checked, and they take a picture of us. Then they demand that we show them the footage that is on our camera. The officers watch through the footage and ask us to delete 2 of our clips, the ones of them storming in, and we do. We had no other choice. We weren't able to retrieve the clip of them bursting into the door, guns blazing, but we did retrieve one clip. This. You're right.
Holy
Are we rolling?
Well, we might end up in the f***ing ditch just so they could just like have no paperwork, no problems, no holy.
You know y'all
So-
saved my life, right?
If there was not white people in this room, Americans, these guys would be the f*** out of
So
here,
this is gonna be hard for you guys to believe at home. We just got the door kicked in by 3 Mexican police, guns out open, hands on the ground.
They helped out too.
So-
people, y'all didn't notice, but people started gathering outside the door.
Check this out.
That's when they kicked the door. So we're at the neighbor's house looking for the footage of the police coming. So, oh. Look. Guns ready, guns up. Look, guns up. Holy shit. And he sees the camera, right? He's looking right at it. Okay, here they go, right? Thanks to this next door neighbor, they confirmed what we got. We still don't know if we can recover things, but that was pretty crazy, man. That was one of the craziest things that's ever happened to me in my life.
He said he saw that they had like a little special tool to open the door. Like, cause you know how I had a hook, we kind of locked it in there. He said they had like a special tool. Antes de que se metieron te preguntaron que si estaban vendiendo drogas.
O sea, que había un reporte, ¿verdad? Pero hay que estaban vendiendo droga. Yo le contesté, pues no sé, le dije.
¿Pensaste que nos iban a hacer algo, golpear o algo de perdido? ¿Pensaste que valimos madre o no?
Yo dije,
¿Sí,
no, pues
Pues,
algo
sí.
va a pasar.
¿Estás sorprendido que no estamos golpe?
Ah, no.
¿Pasa mucho o no pasa mucho esto? Que miras no tanto.
O sea, no tanto.
Es raro.
I'm so glad we were part of this rare event.
But the reason they saw us come in, they're like, what the hell are these guys doing?
So they thought we were buying drugs,
They thought
man.
we were doing something.
We were all on our hands and knees, like, so they come in here, I'm like coming out of the bathroom, we're all on our hands and knees, one guy's on the couch like this.
Oh, you were still in the bed.
I came out of the bathroom as they
Man, my son jumped. I see my son. I was like, God damn.
They deleted the footage, obviously. We had 2 shots of it, because we had done like 10 minutes of an interview and then they came in.
I literally thought there was like 25% chance that would happen, like very low percent chance.
Que estábamos en casa de mi papá, nos hablaron por teléfono diciendo que aquí estaba la policía. Agarramos los carros, nos venimos a ver qué estaba pasando. Sí tenemos miedo porque en realidad pues no se sabe, ¿verdad?
They were literally listening to everything we recorded just to make sure we weren't doing nothing crazy. Luckily, they weren't listening to what he was saying, because if they would have paid attention and
Yeah,
they
that's
knew
what-
English,
I didn't- that's-
if
they
knew
watched-
English, they would have been like,
But
all right,
okay,
take
I'm
these
gonna tell you what.
motherfuckers.
See, that's why I didn't mention. I don't know if you still have the footage or if you got erased, but that's why I didn't mention corporations, because, man, nah, you won't survive that.
How
shit,
come you
dude.
didn't get booked?
Man, I don't know. To be honest, y'all were my ticket.
He got beat up
Yeah,
first.
yeah. With a few hits, yeah. That's natural. That's normal. But boom.
Luego un poco golpes? I thought they were pretty professional. They were scary, but they didn't. I would expect them to just get the
I'm telling
absolute
you,
shit
you
clobbered.
guys were our ticket, man. If they wouldn't seen that, if they hadn't seen that white skin, oh man, I would have been out of there.
I was ready to get beat.
Hey, we are in an interview with Mexican rapper Hostage.
Doña pura, las cumbres, sacó 2000 es vida dura, la infona, la buena pista, la presta mucha raza, pero ya saben que Piedras Negras es my city es Piedras Negras.
Instead, we were the ones just held hostage by the Mexican police. Is it safe to say that you are on the run right now?
Yeah, I guess you could say what they do is they got a group where all the corporations is in.
When Hostage says corporation, that is his lingo for police department. So when he says corporation, just keep in mind he's talking about the police.
Because this is not the first time this happens to me, so I know what's up. You know
So
what I'm
how scared were you?
saying? I was shitting bricks because I didn't want to get beat up in front of my son, you know what I'm saying?
Will they do that?
Yeah.
So this is Piedras Negras.
Piedras Negras, Coahuila.
And this is the hood of Piedras Negras?
Well, I was raised in the U.S., so I know, you got your good parts and then you got your little hood areas. Right here, you got your hood area and then you got your little good parts. This ain't shit. Like, I'm in Monterey right now, and there's like 3 different cartels, plus then there's all these corporations for the government. Over there's hectic ass too. ¿Qué pensaste cuando entró la policía? Pegarles.
Un poco miedo?
¿Sentiste miedo? No.
He has bigger cojones than me.
Well, see, look, his grandfather just got sentenced yesterday for 85 years. When I first got here 10 years ago, shit was like, what the f? But everybody else is, I got beat up. Like, this is just an everyday thing, man.
When you invited us here today, when we talked on the phone before coming here, it sounded like things were a little nervous, a little sketchy. Why did they kick the door?
Because they reported that we were selling drugs, supposedly.
That's what
But
they said.
if they was looking for me, they would had already stopped and came in. They was roaming. So I don't know if they actually saw y'all come in and then just said that they got a report. They just wanted to know what was up. And I told you on a message, I said, hey man, the loss is around here.
That's why I told him, hey, I know it looks sketch, like you see a couple white guys walking in with their camera.
Yeah,
like,
then that's what
why I
it
told them,
was.
And they're like, yes, this is exactly why we're here.
That was so surreal, dude.
I can't believe how lucky we just was right now, dude.
They said, put your head down. I kept my head up the entire time because if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna at least see what the is gonna happen to me. Okay, so you are a rapper, you're a tattoo artist, and we won't talk about the other things that you are for the sake of the safety of the video. What's your rap style?
Man, I'm like Bruce Lee, I ain't got to stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm like water.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Cocky, Respectful though. I gotta say wise. To be able to survive here for 10 decades, I don't have no proper education. I don't have shit, nigga. I came out of prison. And then I got sent to a country that I know almost nothing about. Even though I was born here, I was taken over at 6 years old. Got sent back at 30. And then even having my own tattoo shop, you don't make enough money with having your own business here.
How many felonies do you have on your record?
I got about 6 felonies in the U.S.
6?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff are you got felonies for?
Small shit from unlawful carrying of a weapon, which is a misdemeanor in Texas, but being that I'm born in Mexico, it's a felony for me. Aggravated robbery, I did 5 years on that. I caught a felony inside prison for a shank, I did 2 on that. One time, we was in a stolen vehicle, but because I was in the passenger side, they gave me a illegal trespassing type shit, which is a misdemeanor, but being that I'm from Mexico, that becomes a felony.
So, is there a place in Mexico you could live and feel safe, or is this just how you feel all the time?
With the right money, you can feel safe forever in Mexico.
So is the police system, is it really how much you can pay? And
when they started asking about his YouTube, I was starting to feel like,
yeah, how much money you got?
Like, all right, y'all got something,
I'm telling you, we got
to give us.
I seen them take somebody, go to a bank, pull out cash with their card for them to let them go.
I honestly thought we were gonna have to give up something. It was getting to that point where I felt like money is the only way out this bitch, bro.
this guy, he'd wanted cover, so I brought one of my masks, and the cops saw this, and they're like, this guy's a bad criminal, right? They thought he was a shiesty. Woo, so sorry about that.
But he got banged up upstairs. When they took him upstairs, I already knew what it was.
¿Tienes miedo cuando esté corrido?
La calle, carnal. La necesidad es más miedo que el hambre. Más miedo que el miedo.
He said hunger is worth more than fear. So fear, nigga, if you got shit to do.
When people say police brutality in America, what do you think?
I was raised in America. Yeah, I got hit by laws too in America, but nah, that's, I don't compare, you know what I'm saying? Right here, you don't know if you're gonna make it out alive.
There's a quote, there's a rapper, do you know who Immortal Technique is?
From where police brutality's not half as nice, it makes the hood in America look like paradise.
I was raised in Houston, homeboy, in the hood, and outside Houston. You come down here and it's like, what, I was balling over there. I was living the life. And then what's f***ed up is that the same people that just came in and banged us up for drugs are the ones that give them the drugs.
¿Cuántas veces que policía golpe tú?
6 veces, pero fuertes.
No, pero en tu vida, ¿cuántas veces?
Chingo. Yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier. Like I said, I don't know if the shit got erased, but man, this is a faithful dog, homeboy. I've seen him get picked up and, you know, not say a bitch ass thing.
Did you think you were gonna die?
Nah. La muerte va a llegar cuando ella quiera, ¿no?
How rare is it that they can just come in and kick in the door?
That's not rare at all.
That's not rare?
No, that's not rare. Like, that's illegal what they just did. They'll do it.
Was it bad of me to say something? I felt like I needed to say something.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. The fact that y'all white, you can get away with a little bit more, homeboy, because your government will come in here if you disappear, your government will come in.
But I felt like they were decently professional. Like I didn't feel like
that wasn't professional of them, bro. That's why they don't want us to like show their badges, show that they did that, because they'll probably be into some shit, you know, with that.
I dropped on the floor and I looked at y'all. Y'all still like, what? I'm get on the floor, nigga. This ain't no joke.
When they came in the door, I had no idea what was going on. I was wondering, is this a prank? Is this police? Is this cartel? But when I saw the Mexican guys flat on the stomach quick, that's when I knew it was serious. And that's when I got on my knees and put my hands on my head. I felt like Keegan was saying his last prayers.
Yeah, what was going through your mind? Like, what were you
Dude,
doing?
he looks calm as for this whole shit.
I think these guys are gonna take us out because of what we're doing, but because like they talked to like their commander or something, and they're like, "You guys f***ed up. Like you need to take these guys out. We can't leave any witnesses."
Who is scarier, the cartel or the government?
Government. These niggas tortured me for a while. You know what I'm saying? 2 straight hours of torture.
The police?
Mm-hmm.
What did they do to you for those 2 hours?
They had the black bag, can't breathe. They were like, where's your family at? I was like, nah, there's nobody here. All my family's in Houston. They're like, oh, so nobody will even know you'll die if you die right now. Man, that shit made me feel sick, homeboy, when they told me.
So they really trying to psychologically
Yeah, they f with you. And one of those times when they had the thick black plastic bags, and I can't breathe right, and then it popped, and that nigga stuck his finger in my mouth, in that hole, and he says, if you f***ing bite me, you're dead. Cause I'm struggling to breathe with a finger in my mouth, nigga.
I noticed a lot of Mexican guys say the N-word. Is that just common
No, well,
slang now?
Not here. I don't think I hear you, but in Texas.
Is it a Texas
yeah.
thing? Has a black guy ever checked you for that?
When I went to prison, a Mexican dude checked me on that.
Telling him like out here, even if you're Mexican, like you're 8 years old, 10 years old, like telling, hey my nigga, that nigga, like we're just fucking.
In Texas, that's
just like that. It's a Texas shit.
2020 got me f***ed up, got me feeling like I'm locked up. I'm f***ing bitches that I f***ing hate, but f***ing dog my c*** up. Money more than it's ever been, still f***ing hoes like Evelyn. I hate that hoe so f***ing hard, but she suck a dick with peppermint.
Because I feel like Mexico could be one of the best places on earth if the police and the cartel were cleaned up.
More than anything, the government here, because cartels wouldn't be able to do shit without the government. Most of cartels, the way they come up is hiring these laws that don't get paid enough. Boom.
Put them on their payroll. Did they clear this room out? Like, did they search it?
They were searching.
So that's why the drawers are kind of open. ¿Dónde la policía tomarte?
Aquí.
Ellos buscar para tus cosas.
Todo. No encontró nada. Este es mi tío. Ese es mi tío. Pancho Villa.
¿Es tu novia?
La chica. Cuando estoy solo.
La policía checa aquí también.
Mira, ¿cómo está la...
Yeah, they did all of this. They threw the bed and they're checking all the clothes.
So the police just rifled through everything.
Yeah, I told him the government's kind of, we're spoiled out there, people are spoiled out there, and the projects, they say that's bad, but they're having a whole house, they give them a whole house, they help them with their light, they give them food stamps, they feed y'all, they take care of your medicine, they take care of y'all.
I'm not saying that is good, because I was raised in the U.S. I know it sucks, it's the hood, but it's just the same thing here, like we tripping, but shit, go places to like Brazil, or go places to like Africa, and it's worse than it is here.
There's always levels, right? It's always a matter of perspective. A lot of the problems in Central America are because of the U.S. Can you go more into detail on, because I know in Venezuela there's big issues right now. We've attempted a bunch of coups, a bunch of overthrows in different governments, right?
Well, even right now, like there's an inflation going all around the world just because of the American dollar.
Because we printed so much money that we fucked everyone else too, because they based their currency off us.
I see a lot of the shit that happens here, cartel, man, it's because of America. Who buys the drugs? There wouldn't be a drug trade if America wasn't buying.
So if America legalized drugs, what do you think would change in Mexico?
Not much, because this place is already corrupted.
Si no estuvieran ustedes, me hubieran llevado.
That's American privilege, shall we say? That es porque estamos americanos.
Porque son gringos, porque se meten con el consulado americano, viejo.
So little did I know that I would be coming to Mexico today. I would be at gunpoint from the Mexican police, and I would talk to a gangster rapper named Hostage.
Just because like this what I do, gangster rap, doesn't make it right. Like I spit the story of the life I live, but I would tell people like stay in school, because the reason why I have to do this shit I have to do is because I don't have no education. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't really give a damn about anything in life. Like I feel like I'm a good dude now, but I'm paying shit for consequences of shit I did 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40 years old right now. Shit I did when I was 20, I'm still suffering for that.
I want to say a good time, but also an interesting time, and I'm glad we survived to tell the tale. So,
nos vemos la próxima semana.
Adios, amigos.
Piedras negras es my city es piedras negras. Jaggermeister Boots, la city de perlas negras. ¿Qué es lo que esperas? Nos vale verga, solo se cuelgan. Dales más cuerda. Piedras negras es my city,
So we got paranoid as f. They were behind us and flashed the lights, and we're like, oh god, here we go again. But no, this really is the end. See you next week.